Okay, now it's correct. All right. Not a Rangers video today. We're actually going to be going through every single team in the NHL, and we're going to take a look at all their rosters. We're not going to be going over how players did this season, how individuals did. We're actually going to be taking a look at every single team and the players in that team, and what players are going to, or presumably are going to have their numbers retired by their team. So we'll hop right into it. So we'll make it easy because the first team is just going to be the easiest. Is the Anaheim Ducks, because there's only one player on the Anaheim Ducks who will definitely have his number retired by the Ducks, and that is Ryan Cjethsyt. And we go ahead and we click on the Anaheim Ducks. We take a look at their all-time roster. Take a look at games played. Cjethsyt has the most games played in Ducks history. He has the second most points behind Team Mussolini, and the most assists by about almost 200. Been there for 16 years, been the captain for God knows how long. Other than that, though, I don't really see anyone else on the Ducks roster that's really in the realm of having the number retired. Maybe Cam Fowler's been there a while. Holy shit, Cam Fowler's played 735 games? Holy shit. I did not even realize that. Holy crap. He's had a 40-point season since he was a teenager. Whoopsies. Cam Fowler was one of the most high-touted defensemen in the league when he was coming into it. Wow. I didn't realize Cam Fowler's been playing that long. Holy crap. But I think Cjethsyt is really the only one that has a shot at getting his number retired. And there's only a handful of players in this video that we're going to see that have a shot at getting their number retired by their team. Taking a look at the Arizona Coyotes, I don't think there's a single player on this team that really is going to get their number retired. OEL is the only one that would even be close, and to tell you the truth, I don't think it's very likely. I don't. He hasn't really done a whole lot aside being a highly touted prospect. Second most games played, I doubt he'll ever pass Shane Doan. In terms of points, is he second? He is second in franchise history in points. Coyotes fans want to chime in. Maybe they would know more than me. Personally, I don't see how he gets his number retired here. Aside from longevity and a couple decent seasons, I really don't know if OEL has done like jersey retirement things. He had one amazing season and a couple good ones, but like, I don't know. I don't think OEL ever gets his number retired by the Arizona Coyotes. Maybe I'm wrong. Coyotes fans will let me know. Moving on, the Boston Bruins. I think there's two guys right now. Two. Maybe three that get the number retired on this team. I think number one is Patrice Bergeron. I think he's a lock. If Giordano not on this team, he's definitely going to get his number retired there. Aside from those two, I think Marchie's got a really good shot at it. I think Krejci's got a small chance. I think Tuuk is up there. If you take a look at their all-time roster, go to games played as soon as it allows me to. Bergeron, third all-time in games played. Chara is fifth. Krejci sixth. And where is Marchand is like, was that 11th? So, or 12th maybe? And they've contributed a lot to this Bruins team. I would be surprised if these guys did not have their number retired. I mean, you could basically guarantee Bergeron and Chara. I think Krejci's in the conversation. I think Marchand's in the conversation. And I definitely think Tuukka Rask is in the conversation as well. And the Bruins, of any team, probably have the most active players on their team that have a good shot at getting their number retired. I was only one of the team that I think has four of them currently in the NHL, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, I think the Bruins, I think there's four guys that are under, or five guys under high consideration. So, that's my take on the Bruins. Bergeron and Chara are my only guarantees, though. I would bet on the other three. Buffalo Sabres, not a single player. I'm not even going to get into what they have on that team right now. I guarantee not a single player on this team yet has earned jersey retirement rights. Not yet. Dahlin maybe one day, but no one else. Calgary Flames, same thing. Nobody. The only person that would even come close is Mark Giordano, and I really don't even think he's been there long enough. We take a look at Gio. I'm sorry, been there long enough. Done enough since he's been there. He's had a couple of really great seasons. One Norris season. A couple of considerations for Norris's after that. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they give Gio a little bit more of a benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. I don't really see it. I don't see Giordano getting his number retired. Great player, but like, I mean, jersey number retirement, you got to do a lot, like an awful lot, and no, he won't get his number retired there. Played well, but I don't think so. Calgary Flames fans, let me know. You might think otherwise. Personally, I don't think so. I mean, jersey. I think people take jersey retirements like a little too. You look at it a little too liberally because I mean, listen, you only get 99 numbers to work with, and actually, excuse me, you only get 98 numbers to work with because 99 is off limits. Everyone, so I mean, it's not like you're gonna retire every number because a player had a decent career. I mean, these players have to mean a lot to the franchise, i.e., Jerome McGinley, for the Flames. On the Hurricanes, nobody yet. You could have made the argument a few years ago that if Eric Staal would have stuck around, Eric Staal would have had his number retired, and he still very well may. But currently on this team, maybe Jordan Staal someday, but even that's kind of a long shot. Again, jersey number retirement is a pretty serious thing. I would be surprised if anybody on this team got their jersey retired. Yeah, Eric Staal probably still will get his jersey retired in Carolina, but it's honestly about it. Jordan's getting up there. He's pretty damn close, but I don't know. Actually, no, mark me down for Eric Staal. I bet Eric Staal, the only player in the NHL, played for the Hurricanes, that'll get his number retired by now. Other than that, no. Jordan Staal, if they win a cup with Jordan as captain, maybe, but probably just Eric for now. Chicago, he has 3 players in this team. I think Kaner, Taves, and Keith all got their numbers retired by the Blackhawks. Do we even really need to go into it? I mean, 3 cups. That's the story right there. 3 cups. Second all-time Blackhawks game played for Duncan Keith. Patrick Kane, I believe, is 3rd all-time in points. 4th all-time in points, just behind Denny Savard. He'll break that next year, no problem. Taser's up there, man. You can almost make an argument for Brent Seabrook, but actually, well, you could probably make a case for Brent Seabrook. Played there 15 years, 1,100 games, 3 cups. Yeah, Siebes might. I'll make you a guarantee on Taves, Kane, and Keith, and Siebes is definitely up there. I don't know about Crow, but definitely Taves, Kane, and Keith. And Seabrook is an honorable mention as a chance. But that's just another easy one. No one on Colorado yet, I don't think. I think if McKinnon and Landeskog play there longer and continue to put up crazy numbers, possibly someday, but right now there's no guarantees on this Colorado Avalanche roster. Just right now, McKinnon's getting close, and that's honestly about it. Columbus, nobody. There's nobody. Only really one player in Blue Jackets history that's going to get his number retired. Off the top of my head, it's Rick Nash. I don't think anyone else has done nearly enough to earn jersey number retirement, even consideration for it. So, Dallas Stars. As good as Jamie Benn has been for the Dallas Stars in his career, I don't think it's jersey number retirement worthy. I think Jamie Benn's a great player. I've always loved Jamie Benn. It was one of the first jerseys I got that wasn't a Rangers jersey. But I don't really know if he's in the realm of jersey number retirement. Third all time in games played for the Stars. He'll be second after next season. Do we even know if he breaks Modano's record one day? Honestly, probably not. Second in points. I don't think he scores 300 more points in his career, or 327 more points in his career. I think it's a pretty tall order. I don't think he does it personally. He's certainly up there for consideration, but I wouldn't call it a guarantee. I certainly wouldn't, at least. Detroit, nobody. Dylan Larkin, maybe one day if Dylan Larkin leads his team out of a rebuild and has a long career with them. But there's nobody on Detroit, especially an old-fashioned franchise. None of these guys are getting retired. Oilers, the only one really on this team that's going to have consideration if he sticks around there long enough is McDavid. There's no one else really right now. Dreisaitl, maybe. But again, same thing as McDavid. He'd need to stick around. No one yet that's earned jersey number retirement consideration, but I'd say McDavid definitely is the most likely, and I'll leave it at that. Florida, nobody guaranteed. I think Huberdeau is probably the closest. Yeah, I would say Huberdeau's the closest. I was going to say Barkov, but Huberdeau's been there a little bit longer. I think Huberdeau has the most consideration, but aside from that, I don't know. 591 games played. He'll have the most games played next season, but I mean, honestly, Florida hasn't had anybody worth jersey retirement. Yeah, it's Huberdeau and Barkov, man. I mean, that's hard to tell. It all depends what Barkov does. If Barkov leaves for free agency after next year, then no. But if not, I don't know. I think Huberdeau is more likely than Barkov at this juncture, and I'll leave it at that. But hey, I could be wrong. We'll see. That'll be an interesting one. Barkov and Giordano are definitely both likely candidates to earn that size in the future, but right now, no. If they left tomorrow, they wouldn't be there. On the LA Kings, I think Kopitar and Doughty are the two, and Quick. I think those are three guys that aren't guarantees, but are pretty damn close to guarantees at this point. 2 Stanley Cups. And let's take a look at the games played. I think Doughty, I think Kopitar is, I think he's the most game plays in Kings history. I could be wrong. No, Brown is. Okay, so never mind. Maybe Dustin Brown gets consideration too. Dustin Brown's been there a long time. I would definitely say Kopitar, Doughty, and Quick. And Brown has a pretty damn close honorable mention. Or a guy that could do it. I mean, the second half of Brown's career, he resurrected himself. In terms of points, no one's going to pass Dion. Kopitar might get there. No, 300 points is a bit of a stretch. Yeah, the only guarantees I'll make here are Kopitar, Doughty, and Quick. And I think Brown's pretty much up there. He's pretty damn close. 2 cups is a big deal. But aside from that, aside from those 4 I just mentioned, there's not really anyone else left on this roster. If Richards and Carter would have stayed a lot longer and they would have won another 2 cups, you could argue there's like 6 guys on the team that are going to get numbers retired. Minnesota, none of these guys yet. The only one I think would be close would be none of them. Yeah, none of these guys, really. Right? None of them? None yet. Well, how many games has Suter put in? You could almost make an argument that Suter might someday. No. Maybe Spurgeon. No, Mikko Koivu is probably the only. Yeah. I would say just. Yeah, when he retired. Yeah, no one on Minnesota. Montreal, nobody. Maybe Carey Price, maybe. But my throat is dry as hell. Maybe Carey Price. Maybe. But that's the only guy in my book right now. That's our jersey number retirement consideration. Weber hasn't been there yet. No, not even close. Weber. No, yeah, I would start and stop with Carey Price, and that's not even guaranteed. That's just a likely. I'll give that one a likely. Nashville, Pecorine maybe, and that's a strong maybe on old Pecker. I think if Weber would have stayed there a lot longer and never gotten traded, he would be the -- 1 guy, but no. I think Rene's close. I don't even know if you can guarantee Rene. I say Rene's likely. Yossi maybe. Weber probably not. Like I said, if Weber would have stayed there a lot longer than that, then he would have gotten the retired eventually. But I think Rene's the only one. I think he's the closest one. No one in the Devils really. No one's been there long enough. No one's done enough. Yeah. No one on the Devils. Same thing with the Islanders. Yeah, because Bailey's been there the longest. I wouldn't even say Bailey's that close. No. Nobody on the Islanders, really. No one's been there long enough or done enough. No one on the Rangers. No one even really close on the Rangers, to be honest. Lundqvist, but he's technically not even in the NHL. There's not a single Ranger right now that's even close to jersey retirement consideration. Not even really the realm of it yet. At least not on the team now. Ottawa, only one person in the league right now. I think Ottawa will retire. The guy's number is Cjethsyt. I don't think anyone else has a shot. Not on this team, not yet at least. Maybe one day Brady Tkachuk if he stays there long enough, but that's about it. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Philly, I think Claude Giroux's got a really, really good chance. Aside from that, you're not going to give it a Voracek. Probably not Couturier either. I don't know if Giroux is even a lock. I think Giroux's pretty damn close, but I don't think he's a lock. Second all time for Philadelphia Flyers games played. I think number 1 in assists. Number 2 in assists. I'm an idiot. Bobby Clark. Points. He'll be second in point. Yeah, I think Giroux's highly likely, but I wouldn't even say guarantee yet. I think Giroux's highly likely. I think that's fair. Pittsburgh. I'm gonna say 4 guys right now. They're going to get their jerseys retired by Pittsburgh: Crosby, Malkin, Letang, and Fleury. That's it. Maybe Gensel one day, but I doubt it. But those 4 I rattled off earlier: Crosby, Malkin, Letang, and Fleury. I think those guys, all 4 of them, get their jerseys retired by Pittsburgh. I think that's pretty damn close to a guarantee on all 4 of them. Letang might be the only one that's iffy. San Jose. I think 2 players get their numbers retired that are currently in the NHL by San Jose. It's Patrick Marleau and Joe Thornton. And other than that, I don't think there's even been a player in Truck's history that's had a consideration. As good as Vlasic has been, he's played a lot, but he didn't really do much. You know, like 1 trip to the Cup. Well, I don't know. I don't want to rule out Vlasic. I'm definitely going to rule out Pavelski. He doesn't have a shot. Maybe Couture someday. Maybe, depending on what the Sharks do with him while he's still there. But Marleau and Thornton, in my eyes, are the only ones that are going to get their numbers retired by San Jose. It's crazy to think that Thornton played 1,100 games with the Sharks and 500 games without them. That's fucking wild, man. Absolutely wild. Poor Joe. Like, I just can't win. He should have went to Minnesota. I don't know. So he should have went to fucking Colorado. I don't know what he's doing going to Toronto. But yeah, aside from Thornton and Marleau, and Thornton even might be iffy. Actually, no, he should make it. They both should have their number retired. They should have it on the same night. Nobody on St. Louis. No one yet. If O'Reilly plays another 10 years and wins another cup, maybe O'Reilly. That's about it. No one's been there long enough or done enough. Maybe Perron. No one over there. Tampa Bay, I think right now there's really only one guy that's a guarantee, and it's a close guarantee, and that's Stamkos. I don't think Hedman and Vasilevsky are far off. In terms of if they keep up this success, Sergeyev's only 22. Well, Sergachev was like 24. Holy shit. Is his 5th year in the league already? What the fuck? It's kind of wild. Okay, I did not know that. Anyways, sorry. Yeah, I think Stamkos is like the only guarantee. And I think if Hedman and Vasilevsky keep on the pace that they're on, I think they're going to be in high consideration. But they might need Vasilevsky might need another cup. Well, no. Even if he doesn't, yeah, he's on a pretty damn good pace to get it. But yeah, Stamkos is really the only one that would guarantee. Toronto, no one yet. If Matthews never leaves, possibly Matthews. If they win 2 cups with John Tavares on the roster, I'd bet money on Tavares. Marner, I don't know. But I think the closest, no one on this team right now is even close to having jersey number retired consideration. Matthews, who I think is going to leave after his contract's up, probably won't be there. I can't believe he's only 22. Holy shit. Yeah, no one really close. Sitting in Vancouver, nobody. Yeah, no one. I'm not even really going over Vancouver that much. I mean, Pedersen's only 21. Oh my god, man. Islanders had a good year. 27 points. Fuck. Yeah, but no one really. Vegas, we're not even going to get into. They're still too new. No one really in Vegas. Washington, for Washington, there's 2 guys. Well, I'll give you 2 guarantees and a maybe. Backstrom and Ovechkin are my guarantees. And Carlson's my maybe. But I think Ovechkin and Backstrom are about as close to a guarantee as you can get. I think that's fair. But other than that, yeah, that's it. Finally, Winnipeg. No one really close yet. Maybe one day Scheifele if he stays there long enough. The wheel deal's done pretty good with them, but yeah, I mean, Healer, no. No one really that close in Winnipeg. Maybe Hellebuck. No one's quite there yet. I think if Scheifele stays there and plays another 10 years, it'll be close for consideration, but he would need a little success first. So. Yeah, that's all I'll say. So like I said, there are not very many players in the NHL that are you can guarantee jersey retirement. I mean, the ones I did name off have had continued success for longer than 10 years. So I think a big problem is, I'm sorry, my throat is very dry. I think people take the idea of jersey retirement very, very lightly. A lot of it is recency bias, but if you just take a look at long-term numbers, continued success over and over again. Guys like, we'll go back to Patrice Bergeron in Boston, Char in Boston, Kane, Taves, and Keith in Chicago, Crosby and Malkin in Pittsburgh, Ovi and Backstrom in Washington. Like, it takes, I would say, if you want your jersey retired by a team, you need, one second. You would need, I would say, 2 or 3 of the following. 2 Stanley Cups. 3 to 5 yearly trophies with that team. At least 2/3 of the years you were there in the playoffs, in the hunt, and over 1,000, close to or over 1,000 games played. Not to mention other variable things, other captaincy and leadership and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I think there's a lot that goes into getting your number retired. It's not as simple as people want to make it out to me. And those guys I named, and I was iffy on a lot of players. Like, I was iffy on Brad Marchand. He's been in Boston for a long time. You won a cup with them. He made 3 cups with them, right? Damn, I mean, and even that's like, I don't know. Does he get his number retired by Boston? I don't really think that's a guarantee. I think it's close, but Brent Seabrook won 3 cups with Chicago. Is he guaranteed to get his jersey retired there? I mean, we really don't know. Let's make it interesting. If you guys think I missed anyone, or if you guys think I made a wrong assessment on a player, if I said someone should make it and won't make it, you guys let me know. I want to hear from everybody. This will make for interesting dialogue. I mean, we're kind of in the thick of playoffs right now. 2 games a night maybe sometimes. That's honestly all we're really getting. So I'm kind of hungry for hockey content. I'm trying to start conversations. You guys comment below. Let's talk about it. Let's see if we can figure out for jersey retirements. Who's going to be famous? Who's going to be enshrined eternally by their team? Who do you guys think? Comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.